Hey everyone, it's Nick with Library Services.
And it's Hannah with Highlander Central.
And we're back with another segment of Live with Highlander Central. And I just want to reiterate, I know we talked about it in previous videos, but just to reiterate what the purpose is of this. We really want this to serve as kind of like a Q&A session, an information session, so that you students and prospective students or parents, so you guys can interact with us. And we can bring you information and you guys can ask questions and raise concerns, and we can kind of tackle that in one short video.
And we also want to remind you that it's really important that if you can interact, please interact with us. Ask questions, leave comments, concerns. Any feedback that you have for us will just make these videos better, so we can improve based upon your opinions. So please interact with us.
Mm-hmm. And again, just as a quick disclaimer, I know when students come into Highlander Central, you provide your student ID number, but because this is Facebook Live, comments are being seen by the public and other students, so do not provide your student ID number and any comments that you may bring forth throughout this process, just for your own safety.
Right, and so we do have an email address or a phone number, so you can go to our website and get that if you do have any concerns that you need to contact us with personally. So the goal of today's video is we're actually going to be going over some tips on how to complete your Applied Texas application. So the website for your application is www.appliedtexas.org, and so that's where you're going to go to start this process. When you get there, it's going to look like this. We're going to have an image of it on the screen right now, and so whenever you complete your application, it's going to be in 2 steps. The first step is going to be to create a profile. So you'll see on the screen, or you did see on the screen, where it says create your account now, and it's going to have a circle. And so that's where you're going to go to start the process. So create your account now. You're going to start your profile, entering in your own information like your date of birth, your social security number might be asked for, just information about you and your background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so once you've completed that profile, you're going to receive an email, and within that email will be a link that will send you off to confirm your email. And that's very important because you have to confirm that email before you can submit an application.
Alright, and then so once you confirmed that email, you're going to actually go back to appliedtexas.org and log in. So you'll log in, and then there's going to be some tabs at the top of the screen, and there's going to be a tab that says My Applications. So you'll click on the My Applications tab, and it's going to open up 3 little questions. You can start some new applications. So to make an application here for MCC, you're going to create a new 2-year application. So once you click on that, it's going to send you into the application process. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick your college, and it's going to let you do it alphabetically or by region. Either way you do it is fine. You don't have to do both, just one, and just make sure to select McLennan Community College.
Yeah, that's right. And the next step, you're going to choose your first choice school. And there's going to be a lot of information in this bit. So if you have any questions, you can email us at highlandercentral@mclennan.edu. But I'm going to try to break them down one by one. Okay, so first, whenever you are choosing the school, you are choosing your pathway. So that's going to be what you follow throughout your time here at MCC. And next, if you are a non-degree seeking student, you're going to be applying as a transient student. So, and if you don't know what a transient student is, think of it as a Baylor student that comes here for a mini-mester or a summer term, just to have those credits sent back to their home school. So that would be exactly what a transient student is. And next, you're going to choose high school pathways if you are a dual credit student. And lastly, if you are a degree-seeking student, you're going to want to select the school that your major falls under. And if you aren't sure, we know that we have a lot of students that aren't really sure what they are interested in coming into their first term here. So you will, in that case, you're going to apply through the liberal arts school, and your major will be general academics.
And then just a few other kind of general helpful tips. When you're creating your application, it's going to ask you your high school information, and so you need to hit search and then type in your high school. So so that way it'll generate it correctly, so it's easier to find it and you don't get stuck. And then also, I know that we talked about kind of putting your social security number in earlier. That's not a requirement. You don't have to do it. But if you do it, it's going to be a lot easier for you. It's going to keep you from having to turn in any extra information in the future. And it's going to make sure you don't have duplicate applications or anything crazy going on. It's going to be very clear exactly who you are and why you're coming to school. And just keep everything together so you don't get lost or have crazy stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. And as you're wrapping up this process, you're going to receive a series of emails that you are going to want to look out for. The first one will be through Applied Texas, and that is going to be concerned with your completion status. You're going to be told that you have successfully completed your profile. And that's also going to include your application ID. And just as an important side note, that application ID is not your student ID number. So if you ever give us a call or you come into Highlander Central, they're going to want your student ID number and not that application ID number. The next email is going to come through MCC, and that's just going to explain how you set up your student email. And then next, you're going to receive an email from Student Admissions, and that one is going to include your student ID number. So definitely look out for that email. And it's also going to talk about the steps further to actually becoming a student.
Yeah, and then you can also always refer back to our video that we did 2 weeks ago about how to become a student if you get stuck in the process or have any questions. We kind of just did the same thing, just gave you some helpful information. And then we also want to clarify once more what a transient student is, so there's no confusion. A transient student is a student that's at another university. They're just coming here for classes over the summer, the winter mini-mester. This isn't your permanent school. You're not planning on transferring. You're just coming and then planning on transferring those credits back to your home school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you have seen previous videos, usually at about this point in the session, we ask students that are watching to leave comments or questions so that we can answer them. But of course, if you are watching this after the live session has ended, certainly leave your questions then, and we will address those maybe in a future video, or you can email us at highlandercentral@mclennan.edu.
Alright, and then so while we wait for you guys to ask any questions that you may have, we're going to talk about a prize. So if you've watched any of the previous videos, you know that we give away $25 gift cards if you complete our contest. So the way you can complete the contest is to go to our Facebook page, McLennan.edu, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see there's a little tab where it says contest. They've also been kind of running some ads to where you can see and reach the contest through some statuses that they might do that again this time. But so you'll go in and complete the contest. It's very, very brief. You don't even really have any open-ended questions. Just asking if you share the video, like the video, things like that. So if you go in and complete that contest, then you are eligible to be entered in to win the $25 gift card. And the contest for the video that we're doing today, it opens at 3 p.m. today, and it closes at 3 p.m. on May the 25th. And so, just so you guys know, we really do have the gift cards. They really are here. And the winner for last week's video, he did the contest and turned in all of his information, is Troy Copeland. So congratulations, Troy. You can come to Highlander Central to get your gift card, and we'll also email you too, just to make sure, just in case you missed the video.
All right, so now if we have any questions, we'll go ahead and take those now.
One question, does MCC have an application fee?
No, we do not.
We do not.
If I took MCC classes in high school, do I have to apply again when I'm wanting to come for the fall semester?
Yes, you will. If you're a dual credit student, we need an updated application. Even if you were just a dual credit like 1 semester ago, we just need to update that information now that you're no longer in high school. Do we have any other questions, or? No?
That's all. We don't
Okay,
have any
great.
other questions.
All right, so with that being said, we're going to take a few seconds to talk about the video that we're going to be doing next. And that's going to be on May 25th at 3 p.m. And that is going to cover the FAFSA. So that's going to be a pretty informative session. So if you haven't been watching these or showing up for them, the next video is certainly going to be one that you wouldn't want to miss. Because we know that's a very big process that students often have a lot of questions about. So definitely tune back in for that. And we're also going to have Dusty Hamilton here, and she is very familiar with the process. So we're going to bring in an extra seat, so that's going to be exciting. So yeah, we hope that you guys are enjoying these, and of course, like we said earlier, if you have any suggestions as to how these can be improved, certainly leave those because we are excited to do that.
And then also in the future, the videos are moving to Thursday over the summer. So our next video is May the 25th at 3 p.m., which is a Thursday. So if you do like to watch them live, just keep that in mind. We do try to have them on at 3 p.m. We were having some technical difficulties this week, but yeah, just in the future, 3 p.m. on Thursday, May 25th. Well, thank you.
Bye.